The magnificent Colorado River is one of the natural wonders of the world. Originating high in the Colorado Rockies and running 1,400 miles to the Gulf of California in Mexico. Hi, I'm Robert Fuller. Please join me and my guest celebrities in the coming weeks. If you do, you'll share with us the excitement and adventure of exploring the spectacular land created by the mighty Colorado River. One of our guests this week, the very talented actor Richard Anderson, is probably best known for his leading role on the distinguished television series $6 Million Man. Dennis Cole is a versatile actor and musical entertainer whose style has captivated audiences for years. I'm standing in God's country, about 8,000 feet up in the Colorado Rockies, 85 miles west of Denver in Granby, Colorado. Now, some historians will tell you that the Colorado River starts as a trickle of water higher up in the Rocky Mountain National Park, and that's true. But that trickle flows into Lake Granby, and then flows out of this headwater to become the Grand, as she used to be called. Today it's called the mighty Colorado River. And it wasn't until 2,000 years ago that humans began venturing into these valleys and mountains. The Utes and then the Arapaho controlled this vast area until the United States government acquired 358 square miles in the huge Louisiana Purchase of 1803. In 1843, Scenes in the Rocky Mountains was written by Rufus Sage. He spent 4 years exploring the area. We hope to bring you some of the excitement he must have experienced in our adventure down the 1,400-mile run the Colorado makes to the Gulf of California. The Ute Indians call the land running along the Colorado from Granby to Glenwood Springs their Magic Valley, and for good reason. Each season here has its own magic for fishermen, hikers, hunters, and skiers. There is magic here for everyone. This week finds us in Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is the first city on the Colorado River in the southeastern area of Nevada. Don't go away, we'll be right back. I'm glad I don't have to decide which part of Las Vegas I like best. Old downtown Vegas is really a special place, but some people never leave the Strip. The weather is ideal for just about anything you'd like to do here.
Well, Bob, this must have been the original Las Vegas when they had storefronts and boardwalks made of wood.
This is it. This is old downtown right here. Got the old great hotels and the gambling halls, the Pioneer, or the Fremont, Nugget, all of it. This is really where the action is. This place is so lit up at night.
Yeah, really. I guess originally the old cowboys used to come here, and I'm sure there's still plenty of them.
They sure did. You can see these characters all over this town. It's a lot of fun.
And of course, since this place came the big one.
Oh yeah, the Strip.
The Strip.
Yeah, what, the Sands, the DI, the Flamingo, all the great hotels that were up there. And look at it today, it's a monster back there. It's fabulous.
Partner, the world has changed.
It certainly has. I'll tell you what, let's go see if Lady Luck has anything in store for us.
Lady Luck.
You bet.
I hope she's nice.
There is simply no place in the world with the 24 hours a day fun of Las Vegas. The casinos of Vegas are so grand, some people never need to go outside.
Well, Bob, you've been out on the river here for weeks and weeks. How does it feel to be inside where there's carpets?
Oh, it feels great. It really does, Richard. We've had so much fun on this show. You know, we started up in Granby, Colorado, at the headwater of the Colorado.
Right.
We've followed it all the way down. 10 shows. This is the 10th show that you're on with us.
Here you are in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
How do you like Las Vegas?
Oh, I love Las Vegas.
In what way?
Well, I like the excitement. I like the glamour. I always have.
I like the food.
Oh, no
And I
doubt.
like the outdoors. I love the climate here. It's so healthy.
It certainly is.
Well,
Well, you know me, though, Richard. I always like to be surrounded by water, and we certainly have on this show, so why not bring you to an island right here at the Tropicana? Pretty good, huh?
Tropicana's right.
You know, there's something else about Las Vegas. It has a lot more to offer than just gambling.
Well, it is. It's turned into a family place, hasn't it? Huh?
Yes, it has. There's
For example,
golf, tennis, all kinds of family things to do. We should take advantage of some.
Recreations. Huh?
Absolutely.
What do you say we go look at some? Huh?
I'm ready. Wait, one
Okay.
more hand and we're out of here.
Joe, I'm going to stand pat.
The dazzling nights and lights of Las Vegas have entranced millions of visitors, and for good reason. From the nightlights to sunlight, Vegas has it all. Vegas family style has become the Las Vegas of today. And you don't have to be a kid to enjoy all the new amusements of Vegas.
Well, it seems to me that they're trying to make it more family-oriented with the theme park here, as well as Circus having their Adventure Dome and Excalibur with their games. They're trying to make it so the families can come and the children have something to do as well.
I've been working in Las Vegas for a few years now, and I've seen the change through the years, where it used to be just couples leaving the kids at home, where it's kind of a combination Disneyland for adults and for kids, and I think it's great.
Stay with us for an unexpected side of Vegas.
Well, there's something in it. That lake out there.
Oh, I see it all.
Yeah, beautiful.
What you looking at there, John?
Oh, just fish, Bob.
Richard, say hi to John McKay. John, Richard
Glad to meet
Anderson.
you, John.
Richard John is the assistant manager of the Lake Mead Fish Hatchery here. So I thought he might tell us a little bit about the hatchery.
Really?
You know, we've been doing some fishing upriver, Lee's Ferry and some areas like that, and catching some very, very nice trout. 2.5 to 5 pound, as a matter of fact. Is it a possibility that any of those fish started right here?
Well, that could be, but that's a pretty long swim from here, though.
Okay, but it's possible.
Possible.
Okay.
Hatchery. Hatchery. You're talking about a hatchery. Fish hatchery. A lot of people may not know what a fish hatchery is. Would you care to tell us what's going on here, what these channels are?
What we do is basically resupply the waters around the state for people to have a chance at the recreation of some fishing.
Really? It's for people that like to fish, and you help create interest in it by creating these things for people to catch fish.
Exactly.
Is there a lot of fish in there anyway, or?
Yeah, there are other species other than the trout that reproduce on their own. So
This is trout.
Yes.
Strictly trout.
So they start from eggs, right? You get your eggs.
Yes, we do. We don't have our eggs here or a stock here to get our own eggs, so we have them shipped to us, usually air freight.
Where from, for instance?
Usually other states, or we have agreements with a federal hatchery system also.
So female trout is milked, I think
Yes.
that's the term, right?
Stripped.
Shipped here in ice or cool, whatever
Yes.
conditions.
Special container, yes.
Then they're hatched and they're put in these troughs.
Basically, when we first hatch them, they're inside the building.
Right.
They're held in there until they're large enough and they're on the commercial feed well enough to move out here to the larger rearing. Actually, this is the nursery area, we call it.
This is the nursery area.
Now, what are the size of the fish that are in these troughs along in here?
They're about 3 to 4 inches.
3 to 4 inches. And as they get larger, you move them to the other station up there or whatever?
Yes, as they'll outgrow their living area here, then they'll be moved down below to a larger.
So what size are the fish up there?
They're anywhere from the same size here all the way up to 10, 12 inches.
Great, let's take a look at some of those, okay? All right, John, this is great. Now, you say we're down to an area where there's some bigger fish.
Yes, this is some of our fish that'll be ready to release here real soon.
Let's take a look at them.
Let's see if the fish cooperate.
Okay.
What are you doing now?
I'm just trying to bring them to the surface a little bit with some of the food we feed them.
Commercial feed, is that what you call
Yeah,
it?
I'm just trying to, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, he's quick. Look at that, Bob.
No, you got
got
look
one.
here. Hey,
Fine.
I'll tell you what, a guy can go fishing all day long and not catch one fish. You did all right. Look at that. That's a pretty rainbow right there. Pull this down a little bit. Oops. That's beautiful. This is about the size you're going to release, huh?
Yes, that's right there.
That water's nice and cold. I'm sure they're real good eating fish. So how many fish would you estimate are planted yearly?
We raise anywhere between 500,000 and 1 million fish usually.
And they all go out there.
Yes,
Bob?
that's correct. A good portion of them.
Let's go fishing.
I'm ready. Let's take a look down there. So this is it, huh, John? The last stop for those trout?
This is it. Hopefully they're out there getting big, waiting for somebody to hook.
Yeah, I hope they are too, because I'm going to be fishing for them one of these days. John, we can't thank you enough. It's been educational. It's been a lot of fun. We appreciate it.
I'm glad I could answer all your questions for you.
John, thank you for your hospitality.
All right, you guys take care.
Well, Bob, we started out in old Las Vegas where the cowboys used to gamble, and we went over to the big resorts and did a little gambling ourselves. Now you delivered what you promised, why I came here in the first place. Colorado River Adventures. Here it is.
That's Lake Mead, my friend, and it was built by the mighty Colorado. Richard, I can't think of a better spot to say goodbye to you.
I've enjoyed it.
Thank you, pal. Let's go down the road. All right, Dennis, Martha Sue. What we got here is a Yamaha Wave Runner and 2 Yamaha Pro VXRs. They're little beauties, and they're going to be a lot of fun out in the water. Now, Dennis, you've never ridden one before, have you?
First time.
trust me, in 5 minutes, it'll be like you've been on one all your life. Martha Sue, that's your second time, and you're doing fantastic with them, right?
Yes,
Aren't they fun?
great. Oh, it's lovely.
Well, we're right here on Lake Mead, which is the place to play like this, so,
It's a man-made lake, right?
yes it is. It's the largest man-made lake, and it's the deepest. So what do you say we get these little beauties out there and go for a ride?
Let's do it.
This magnificent lake attracts over 8 million people each year. There is no closed season for fishing here, or boating and swimming for that matter. The water wonderland of Lake Mead would not exist if Hoover Dam had not been built. As we zip across this scenic lake on our wave runners, we fondly look back and remember how this great lake came to be. Hoover Dam, the monolith man-made structure that holds back the Colorado River to form beautiful Lake Mead. The story of the construction of Hoover Dam reflects a part of our American heritage, a heritage based on confronting our problems, finding a solution, and building towards a successful outcome. The Colorado River had run its course from the mountains to the sea unrestricted for millions of years. The river annually ravaged the Southwest, bringing devastating floods and catastrophic loss to important farmland in the fertile plains of the Imperial Valley and beyond. But in 1918, Arthur Davis wanted to make a change. Being the director of reclamation, he proposed that the Colorado be controlled by a dam of unprecedented height and proportion, located in Black Canyon on the Arizona-Nevada border. Government and reclamation officials came to the site to work on the details involving the logistics and planning stages of the dam. Then on September 17, 1930, the word came down from the Interior Department that this dam could and would be built. It was to be called Hoover Dam, in honor of the then President of the United States, Herbert Hoover. The lake created by this dam would be the largest man-made lake in the world, designed to hold the Colorado's normal flow for 2 years, or enough water to flood the state of Pennsylvania 1 foot deep. The Great Depression was on, and times were tough. Boulder City, a small town 7 miles southwest of the dam site, became the oasis in the desert for the 5,218 men who built this megastructure. This monumental task required giant versions of otherwise regular-sized machinery, trucks with a 50-ton capacity, a plant that would prepare over 16 tons of aggregate each minute to mix with cement and water, cableways that would support 150 tons of weight for concrete and steel delivery to the bottom of the canyon. But machines were only half the story in the success of this project. The men who worked on Hoover Dam were a special breed, laboring in the blistering desert heat reflecting from these barren canyon walls. These men faced long hours, high climbs, and dangerous circumstances daily. But when the dam was finished in less than 2 years, these men had built a structure greater in volume than the largest pyramid in Egypt, a structure which required 100,000 men working 20 years to complete. Many times, pictures tell the story, but in this case, the numbers speak for themselves. The structure stands 60 stories tall and is 2 residential blocks thick at the base. Nevada Highway 93 crosses the top of the dam in a subtle curve that spans 1/4 mile. In a dedication speech on September the 30th, 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt summed it up by saying, "This is an engineering victory of the first order, another great achievement of American resourcefulness, skill, and determination. This is why I congratulate you who have created Boulder Dam, and on behalf of the nation, say to you, well done." Hoover Dam has met and surpassed its goals during its tenure on the Colorado, bringing flood control, irrigation, water supply, a recreation area, and hydroelectric power within control of man. As our day comes to a close on the crystal blue waters of Lake Mead, we recognize and appreciate the determination and vision of the great men who built Hoover Dam. Truly an American symbol of greatness for the past and future generations to come.
Was that incredible?
Fantastic.
Dennis, you did fantastic. I knew you would.
It's like riding a bicycle.
There was so much fun out there, huh? Martha Sue was really coming along with that. I'm proud of her. That was dynamite.
He was great.
Yep. Well, anyway, you guys, I want to thank you both for helping me have some fun on Lake Mead.
I want to thank you. It was a great idea. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, let's go down the road here.
You won't want to miss our very special show next week, when our guest will be Marcia Bierman, the best known, most written about big game angler in the world. Find out why Marcia has been named one of the top 10 anglers in the world for the past 5 years.